Don't be here, and 4. I drop my hip, but I keep my weight centered. Yeah, drop your shoulder. Yeah, are you stabbing? Is that good? Yeah. He's gonna start trying to move knee to elbow. Keep moving, and then when I feel it, I'm gonna start sneaking my feet in underneath. When I push his head in, try and take a deep breath. It's a lot harder for him to take a deep breath when he's compressed in. Drop your everything lower. Right hand towards me. Start to squeeze, and I'm constantly adjusting this arm across. I'm doing whatever I can to try to get myself up as quick as possible. He gets 2 minutes to work his escape. We'll have a 1 minute break, and then we're gonna swap partners, do a couple sets of this just to get familiar with this position and these concepts, okay? Any questions? On 3, 1, 2, 3. He starts to escape to a side. Drop your hips in. So you're gonna put your right leg back and your left leg forward. So keep switching to give your partner that look. So now what we're gonna do, realistically, that's the hardest way to control whilst doing this, obviously because I'm not using my hands. So I'm gonna start to incorporate my hands in this. Very common, I was just teaching the pro class upstairs this exact move, and the most common scenario you're gonna get is he's gonna do an explosive bridge and bump, and he's gonna look for a hip frame to try and do a knee to elbow or create some sort of space. So go for it, boom. This is what's gonna happen. When he does a bridge, his head, back, and his feet are on the mat, and he lifts his hips off. Now just go bridge to upright, big bridge, straight up, boom. I can take away some of the bridge power if I'm up high, is I can catch your head. He starts trying to bridge, I can make it harder. Whilst I'm in this middle ground and I've killed him and I start to fish, I can bring my feet under his hips. Now as he starts trying to bridge, makes it a lot harder for him, okay? So we're gonna play around with trying to sneak our feet in underneath our partner's hips. He's gonna start trying to move knee to elbow. I'm starting to keep moving, and then when I feel it, I'm gonna start sneaking my feet in underneath. Then he's gonna keep moving, and we're just gonna get used to controlling with our feet underneath now, okay? All good? Any questions? On 3, 1, 2, 3. He goes here. So now I've still killed it here with my hip. And
that I feel, but I don't get how do you go for the back exposure? Because then you need to
hit it
on the elbow side.
No, because he's going to go back to his back now. And then I sneak it in underneath.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense?
Yeah, but the bit where you went almost
yes, that was because go all the way onto your right side. He went to here. He just went onto his side, if that makes sense. So when he went this way, that's where I had to go that way. I only need to drop the hip when he's framing and I feel I'm going to lose my hip. And that's what I feel like I have to drop it, if that makes sense. I have to come into here.
So this I feel, but I thought at some point you did it like the other way, so you...
Yes, I did. When he pushes, I went, go up the frame, here, this way. Yes. You can do this way if I'm trying to sneak my back leg in now. So if you jump around behind, when I'm going this way, see how I create this exposure here? I go high here. So now as he goes to turn back in, that's going to sneak this in. Yes, if that makes sense.
I thought you were like making your way towards the back and you just want this...
I sneak the feet in exactly right here, my feet underneath his hips. Yep. If I just go wide here, there's space for him to turn. So what I do is as he goes to turn, I kill it and I start to shut his space down to make it hard. Now you go, keep moving, and then he wants to turn, and then I'm going to stick my foot in. I kill this here. So now we can't escape. Yes, and then I start to hide here. And now as he goes to turn the other way, I sneak my foot in under here. So now when he goes back, I've got my feet, that way. I've got my feet under him. So now I've got his hips. Now I can ride him from his hips. So I'm trying to sneak my feet in underneath here. So now it's much harder for him to bump me off here. So push, sprawl to kill, under, and then I sneak. And now I'm upright in this good position here, okay? Yeah. Now as he goes, pull this both feet under his butt as he goes to his back. Boom, and now under, try and come under, a bit higher. There you go, good, yes. That's it, there we go. Much better, very good. It's easier for me to start to sneak my feet in underneath him, okay? So when you go frame, I'm trying to sprawl on his hip and I bring my foot in high like this. And as this is high, for him now to roll back, he has to roll over my leg. When he rolls over my leg, it allows me to bring, see this space? This space, look here, the space underneath here. This allows me to bring my feet in underneath here. And now it's much harder for him to escape here, okay? I'm on top there, if that makes sense? Yeah. If I open his, here, nice deep breath. Still take a nice deep breath. When I push his head in, try and take a deep breath. It's a lot harder for him to take a deep breath when he's compressed in. So a very common mistake people make when they go for this arm triangle is they push forward. If you look at me when I get my arm triangle, his head's neutral. When I begin to push forward, look what happens to his head. His head starts to open up like this. He can breathe. From the start, he's going to start to push onto my hip. I'm going to drop the hip onto the grip side to kill it. From here, I'm going to start looking to ride and bring an arm up high. I'm going to catch it nice and high here like this. If I catch it too low, just put your elbow down here. So when I bring it up high, I like to catch it high just underneath the elbow. Makes it weaker. From here, I'm going to have to now switch my hips and pass my head across. Notice I stay low. From here, I can drop, I can just walk my hand, and then I'm ready. I can squeeze nice and tight as I walk my hand deeper until I get the tap. If you notice, I was able to talk to you the whole time through it. I'm not trying to muscle it. It's a technique right. Get the technique right, and then the choke's gonna become easier, okay? Make sense? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. So what this looks like, if no one's there, is when I'm here, is I'm walking, I squeeze, and I'm constantly adjusting this arm across. Yes, just the one arm. It's harder now, but then if you get good at this, as soon as you get the second arm in, it's going to be a lot easier. Instead of always relying on 2, get good at the 1, and then we'll add the second hand in. Walk your fingers out, yeah. Head down, fingers towards me. Walk your fingers towards me. Drop your shoulder, yeah. Oh, you stabbing? Is that good? Yeah. Get down. Yeah, drop your hip now. Now jump off, jump off, jump off. Walk, 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 squeeze. If it doesn't work there, walk, squeeze, and just keep walking and squeeze until it works. Go a little bit lower, drop your everything lower, lower. Yeah, lower, lower. There you go, good. Good, okay. Yeah, now one thing, like this. My weight's still on my partner. I don't do this. My weight's still on him, here. And then what I mean is I'll walk, and I feel like I might have a good squeeze here. And I'll just start to squeeze there. But my weight stays on him. Don't be here and fall. I drop my hip, but I keep my weight centered. Yeah. There you go, that's it, yeah. I prefer that. If the hand gets caught here, his hand's choking him. He wants to pull it out so he can get that. If his hand gets caught, keep it there. That's gonna make it way easier for you to finish there. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Get a drink, put your mouth guards in, please. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do 2-minute rounds, so it's gonna be much more scrambly, okay? My goal on top, goal A, submit. I have to submit from a advantageous position, from mount. So basically it's mount, if you roll over to your stomach, please, or it's any sort of back and turtle position. Scenario B, I have to control him between those 2 positions. That's all I can do. All my partner has to do is get back to a half guard, he wins. He gets to guard, he wins. He gets to turtle, he gets up, and if he starts to script and I start to fall off, he's got to get up, clear the body lock, but he wins. All he has to do is scramble and get up and get out. I only have to control and submit. It should be relatively high intensity. You've only got 2 minutes of work, okay? So what I want to try and put in your heads a little bit is if I'm on the bottom here, if anybody is coming from MMA, the second I settle here is pretty much the second I've given up position and given up trying to get up. He starts to punch, whatever, it's no good. So when we say go, I'm doing whatever I can to try to get myself up as quick as possible. So he's down on his ground. Here. 3, 2, 1, boom, go. He's trying to get up and I'm just gonna control him for the whole 2 minutes, okay? Doesn't matter, there's no winner or loser. I get 2 minutes on top to work my control or work my subs. He gets 2 minutes to work his escapes. After that, so it's 2 minutes, 1 minute off, 2 minutes. We'll have a 1 minute break and then we're gonna swap partners, do a couple sets of this just to get familiar with this position and these concepts, okay? Any questions? On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Everybody trippy, yeah, we come in, yes, that back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rare, we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, and that's we gon' keep running it back.
Grab his hands.
Running it back.
You it on. Break his hands. Breathe when you're on top and then when you're on control and then when you're on the bottom and you're working, okay? So we'll swap our partners and we'll go for 3 minutes on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Giving work all around the clock. I know they watching. Got it out of the mud. Ain't had no options. Oh yeah. Let me go ahead and change my style up. Got that touch like Midas. Back then they wouldn't invite us. Switched up, now they wanna be like us. And now they dealing with identity crisis. I know, I ain't sorry, get a pity party. You could probably get it from your mama now. But if you pull up on me, you gon' see a body. Cause I'm not the one you want a problem with. 10 toes down. If I stumble, watch me stand up. When it goes down, get the tutu to your man's dog. You can blame it on your homies, got you hyped up. Whoa. Everybody trippy, yeah, we come in, yes, that back. Yeah, we walking with a body bag full of cash. Cut from a different rare, we raise it like a flag. Unapologetic. We gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. It won't stop. Running it back, and that's we gon' keep running it back, running it back, running it back. Running it back, running it back, running it back. Hey, look, hand me the ball and run it.
Just circle up for me, please. Get a drink if you need to. You get a drink over if you need it. Okay, I'll go sit. That was not my fault. That's wrestling, that's not jiu-jitsu. Or was it jiu-jitsu? It was jiu-jitsu. Sweet. Oh, bro, you please, bro? Same thing, I'm just gonna refresh everything we went through today. Good, before we finish up, I'll refresh everything I showed today, and then I'll see if you've got any questions about it. So again, the main concept we were doing is controlling from a top position and forcing this person to work, making them expend energy whilst we're slowly cooking them from a top position. Then we're gonna force them to try and make a mistake so we can capitalize on it. So first one, he was going for a knee to elbow. If he had a weak frame on this side, I was gonna drop my hip and come up just to kill it like this. If he had a stronger frame and I couldn't kill it and I was trying to push into here, I was able to switch my hips in like so. When I can switch my hips, I can come for my crossface. When I do this crossface, this isn't a crossface. He turns his chin in, he can start moving his head, he can start escaping. Crossface, I come deep around, I cup sort of his cheek, his ear. I pull his neck towards me and I roll my shoulder forwards. Now he tries to turn his head towards me, much harder. There's a lot, very different pressure from me being here compared to here. From here, I'm able to start trying to isolate my arm and square up. Remember, I'm walking across. If I can, I'm gonna grab high. In this scenario, I can't grab high. So I'm just gonna grab into the armpit and I'm gonna keep my chest and my second arm into play here. I don't wanna let go. If I can't get a high grip on his tricep here, I'm not gonna let go early, because if I let go early, he's just gonna pull his elbow through. I'm gonna lose my positioning of the arm. So I'm gonna keep this tight. I can catch here if I want. I can then shift. From here, I'm walking my hands in deep. Like I said, I'm using this as my base, keeping my legs tight. When I'm confident I've got a good bite, I'm then gonna switch. When I switch my hips, I don't do this. I don't fall my weight off my partner. When I switch my hips, the only thing that changes, my weight, instead of sort of going through my partner this way, it goes through my partner this way, if that makes sense. And my weight's still on him. I'm not falling off. Every time I choke someone, I'm trying to choke the base of the neck, I attack their collarbones. Reason being, lift your head up, just keep it up there. I'm under his chin and I squeeze. I'm going to squeeze tough when it hurts. Fair bit of tightness. A lot of effort for me. If I go low around the base of the neck, straight away. Same thing with the arm triangle. Growth position. I'm not trying to do this and lift him up. I'm pulling everything down and in. You can already see how his body's like concaving in. It's not this, it's this, if that makes sense, okay? Any questions of any of that or anything in the free rolling? Yep.
do you think also get keep
For kipping, so is it kip first? Kip first. So he's kipping, beautiful. So now when he kip, what normally happens when I do is I'm gonna have to start riding the legs. If you kip, I'm gonna have to start switching to like go past down and start switching here and start going from here. Yeah. If you go kip early and I beat, I'm gonna have to start heavy crossface here.
And if you go this way, when you look, you're gonna have to switch.
Yeah. And I just switch. And that's where I said I'll ride this head here. Like that. Yeah. And then if you obviously beat me with a kip, that's when I'm gonna have to start to ride the legs from there. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Sorry, I got that over here.
No, I have lots from one
okay. All good? We'll finish up with this lineup, please. Finish up. Let's go. I don't really bow or anything. Just thanks to roll. Appreciate it, boys. Thank you. 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 Oop. Thank you. Cheers, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.